Leaders, guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends, good afternoon. In the early summer, the Chongqing witnessed a great gathering of the friends, and the Yunnan is open to the friends from all across the globe. And we felt great pleasure to get together with the friends in the beautiful mountain city of Chongqing on the occasion of the third WCITF. We have grandly opened the Yunnan promotion seminar to introduce to you the development situation, opportunity, and advantage of Yunnan province. We are hoping to have more investors with great vision and a strategy vision to invest in Yunnan. And hereby, I'd like to extend the warm welcome and heartfelt thanks to all the guests. Thank you for your coming. First, please allow me to introduce some guests attending today's event. They are Mr. Watanabe Nobuyuki, the Consul General of Japanese Consulate General in Chongqing. Mr. Grigali Kada, the Consul General of the Hungary Consulate General in Chongqing. Madame Augustina, the Acting Consul General of the Uruguay Consulate General in Chongqing. Madame Liang Li, the Deputy Consul General of the Australia Consulate General in Chengdu. Mr. Zhang Shucheng, the Level 2 Inspector of the Chongqing Municipal Commission of Commerce. Mr. Zhao Ruijun, the Director of the Yunnan Provincial Department of Commerce. And we also have invited Madame Duan Yin, the Director General of the Yunnan Investment Promotion Bureau. And we also have invited investors from all across the world, the representatives of the consulates in Chengdu and Chongqing, representatives of the key business associations, delegates of the key enterprises participating in the exhibitions. We also have invited friends from news media, leaders and entrepreneurs from relevant departments and cities in Yunnan and Chongqing as well. Let's give them the warm round of applause again. Welcome again. Welcome. And I am the Deputy Director General of the Yunnan Provincial Department of Commerce, and I'm the Deputy Director of the Yunnan Provincial Free Trade Zone Leadership Work Group. My name is Zhang Hong. My event is divided into two parts. And the first part is keynote promotion of the investment and cooperation opportunity in Yunnan. The second part is a promotion of the key industries and projects. The third part is a free matchmaking. Now let's proceed to the first part of the promotion meeting. Let's give the floor to Mr. Zhao Ruijun, the Director General of the Yunnan Provincial Department of Commerce, to make a keynote presentation. Mr. Zhao Ruijun, the floor is yours.
Distinguished Consul General Watanabe Seno, Consul General Grigali Kadar, and Acting Consul General Agustina. Distinguished guests, entrepreneur friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm very delighted to gather with all the new friends in Western China International Fair for investment and trade in Chongqing in the booming early summer season. I'm much honored to have your presence in Yunnan Province Promotion Conference for investment and cooperation opportunities, and to introduce Yunnan and the business opportunities of Yunnan to all of you. On behalf of the Department of Commerce of Yunnan Province, I would like to extend our warm welcome and sincere thanks to all the guests and friends who are here today. As sister provinces, Yunnan and Chongqing are closely linked by the Yangtze River, which is our mother river, and the two cities have close communication and cultural ties. The Western Land and Sea Linkage Passageway also brings Chongqing and Yunnan closer to the whole world. Since the 18th CPC National Congress, General Secretary Xi Jinping has twice visited the Yunnan province. In light of the current situation of Yunnan, he puts forward the positioning requirements of 4 outstanding characteristics and 1 leap, 3 positionings, and 5 efforts, and stresses that Yunnan is an important channel for China to connect to Southeast Asia and South Asia, and Yunnan's advantages lie in its location, and its way out for development is opening up. He requires Yunnan to integrate with the strategic national initiatives and to boost development with further opening up and strengthen the interconnection with neighboring countries and regions. In recent years, Yunnan has adhered to the guiding ideology of Xi Jinping's socialist ideology with Chinese characteristics in the new era, and resolutely implemented the spirit of General Xi's important instructions based on basic characteristics, unique advantages, and the development positioning of our province. We have laid emphasis on building a key characteristic industrial chain, and Yunnan has walked out from the remote obscurity to the frontier and has become a window for opening up and has become a hub for further development. Now I would like to make an introduction to Yunnan. In the past, people think Yunnan is an underdeveloped province, which is remote, poor in the ethnic minority mountain region. It is an underdeveloped region. However, Yunnan is also known as the South of Colorful Clouds, which has a land area of more than 390,000 square kilometers and a total population of more than 47.2 million people, neighboring Laos, Myanmar, and Vietnam directly, and the national border is more than 4,000 kilometers. There are 25 native ethnic minorities living in Yunnan, making the place a miniature of the Chinese nation. Yunnan also has abundant natural resources and is labeled as the kingdom of plants, kingdom of non-ferrous metals, and a world garden. And today's Yunnan is a brand new province which has entered a new development era, guided by new development notions in a new development architecture. In recent years, Yunnan has made a decisive victory in poverty alleviation. Altogether, 9.33 million rural population has been lifted out of poverty, and the size of infrastructure construction is unprecedented. The mileage of expressways open to traffic exceeds 9,000 kilometers, ranking the second place after Guangdong province, and this year it will exceed 10,000 kilometers. Altogether, we have 120 counties, and the vast majority of these counties have expressways. And the digital construction has also made a great progress so far. In Yunnan, you can use a series of mobile apps developed by the digital economy, which empowers the traditional sectors. We had the same starting point with neighboring provinces, and also the GDP of Yunnan has also hit a record. In the past, in 2014, the GDP was 1.28 trillion yuan, and at the end of last year, it was 2.54 trillion yuan, almost doubled. In the past, it ranked the 23rd place, and now it's in the 18th place. By the end of last year. And there are Chongqing and Liaoning provinces ahead of us, and the gap is dozens of a few hundred millions of yuan, and it's very easy to catch up with them. And the beauty is the new name of Yunnan in the new era. And Yunnan has a picturesque landscape. Yunnan lies in the convergence of One Belt One Road and the Yangtze River Development Belt, which are two major national development strategies. China-Myanmar, China-Vietnam, and China-Laos economic corridors intersect in Yunnan. Location is the biggest advantage of Yunnan for development. So far, we have multimodal transportation network comprised of highway, railway, and river transportation. We have 7 exit and 5 outgoing highways, and also 2 river courses leading to foreign countries. And this transportation network can take us directly to Thailand, Myanmar, and India, and also lead to other parts of China, such as central China and the Vietnam, and the Canton, Macau, and Hong Kong, Great Bay Area. Yunnan is also expanding its opening up efforts by means of this highly developed transportation network. Later, I will also talk about logistics, which will become a major pillar industry of Yunnan province. The charming Yunnan province has unparalleled advantages in opening up. As President Xi put it, Yunnan's superiority lies in its location, and its way out for economic development is opening up. In order to accelerate the land and sea linkage to facilitate the Belt and Road Initiative, Yunnan province has set up multilateral and bilateral cooperation mechanism platforms at different levels with the South and Southeastern Asian countries. We have actively taken into the Greater Mekong River region development program and the Yunnan and Myanmar cooperative dialogue program, based on our advantages in transportation hubs of highways, railways, and water routes. We have built and being approved the China-Yunnan Pilot Free Trade Zone, which is a core development zone for the core opening up course. It is located at the river mouth area of the Red River, and also we have 2 other sections in Hekou and Dehong, responding to 2 other South Asian countries, Myanmar and Laos. Also, we also have a comprehensive bounded zone, which gives us really favorable policies. So we have the cross-border economic cooperation zone, responding to 3 neighboring countries and 5 national-level economic cooperation zones. Altogether, they constitute a high-level and complicated opening up platform for our province. And also, we have 25 level 2 and level 1 ports, and another one will also be approved very soon. So you can say that Yunnan has a 3-dimensional opening up platform. Yunnan has great potential. It is located in the convergence of the South Asia Economic Zone, the Chinese Economic Circle, and the Southeast Asian Economic Circle. It is a stronghold for South Asia and for China to lead to the Silk Road Economic Circle and the Maritime Silk Road in the south, the Yangtze River Belt Economic Belt in the east. It enjoys great, unique geographic advantages. And we have this China, Laos, Thailand, and China-Myanmar exit channels, which are under construction now, and the schedule is pretty tight. According to our plan, the China-Laos Railway will be open to traffic in 2022, which will bring enormous business opportunities. And in 2023, we will complete the Da Rui Railway, which leads to the border port in Ruili. Also, we have 5 exit-leading expressways, such as the Kunhe Expressway connecting Vietnam, Kunrui Expressway connecting Myanmar, which is open to traffic now, and the Kunmo Expressway connecting to Laos. So far, our All our expressways has an outlets at the border with neighboring countries. So it's fair to say that Yunnan has great development potential. In addition to our charming natural landscape and tourism destinations, we also have this advantage of channels, transportation network and the good location. Now we're in the beginning year of the 14th five-year plan and the intersection of the 2 centuries. Yunnan has ushered in a new mission of building a pivot for China to open up to South Asia and Southeast Asia. This will bring to us enormous business opportunities. Now we have a new mission, and Yunnan will firmly grasp the new opportunity that the Western Land and Sea New Channel is confirmed as a major project under the 14th five-year plan, and also the new opportunity of RCEP agreement taking effect. We will constantly optimize our business environment. Now I would like to make the following initiative in regard to mutual cooperation with chambers of commerce and entrepreneurs. In the next step, first, we will jointly accelerate the construction of the Western Land and Sea New Channel facing South Asia and Southeast Asia. In 2020, Yunnan took part in the signing of the framework agreement. Based on our unique advantages and great potential, Yunnan has become a province with unique advantages in regard to this new channel. And in terms of promoting logistics construction, key logistics enterprises have spread their businesses to countries such as Laos, Myanmar, Thailand, Vietnam, and also the spillover effect is felt in the Hong Kong, Macau, Canton Great Bay Area and the Yangtze River Delta area and the Chengyu Economic Zone. In terms of exploring new seaports, we propose to use existing ports such as Ruili, Houqiao, and Qinsuihe to further expand seaports in the western part, so as to better take part in the international economic cooperation in that area. And also in terms of boosting economic cooperation between China and Laos, we will make deployments in 7 sectors such as traffic interconnection, agriculture, husbandry, fishery, trade and economics, and cultural tourism. In terms of the construction of the Western Land and Sea New Channel, as I said earlier, some railways will open to traffic at the end of this year, and it will take only 3 hours to travel from Kunming to Jinhong, and it will take for less than 1 day from Kunming to the capital of Laos. And the China-Europe shuttle train has been opened to traffic for 4 years so far, and the variety of goods transported is constantly increasing, and the local specialties of Yunnan such as tea, coffee, and biomedicine products can be transported to the markets of Central Asia and Europe, and they will be popular in those markets. So I think in this aspect, Yunnan has a very good opportunity and a very good prospect. I hope that the entrepreneurs can firmly grasp this opportunity. The second is that we can also embrace the RCEP to create a synergy and create new advantages of opening up. RCEP is a major regional economic cooperation agreement. Through detailed, elaborate analysis, I will make an emphatical introduction to the 8 major advantages of Yunnan under RCEP. First, it will make Yunnan a strong green province and make Yunnan the capital of the world's photovoltaic industry, and it will also further boost the local products of Yunnan, such as coffee, flowers, and agricultural products. And thirdly, to further enhance Yunnan together with neighboring countries to form a cultural tourism industry and the health and the wellness sector. Later, some other official from another department will talk about those health and wellness and tourism sectors. And also, we will create a pan-Indian Ocean transportation network and a logistics system facing South Asia and Southeast Asia. And fifth, it will effectively boost the development of the service industry, the fishery and agriculture and the industries of Yunnan province to further open up to incoming foreign investment. I also want to say that we have a modern service industry which attracts great investment opportunities as well. And the sixth, Yunnan will accelerate the construction overseas exhibition centers so as to create a network covering those outlets in South Asia and Southeast Asia. Seventh, we will also create a platform for Yunnan to have a higher level opening up platform, such as the place of origin system and the customs favorable policies, etc. Eighth, we will also explore the dispute settlement mechanism under RCEP and the legal service center, so as to boost Yunnan's capacity in settling international disputes, and Yunnan will have a stronger sense of mission and achievements to deeply take part in RCEP construction and become a better position for domestic and international cooperation and strengthen bilateral and multilateral cooperation with neighboring countries and regions, so that Yunnan will play a stronger role in the regional international interaction. And Yunnan is now playing the card of three first classes in terms of green and healthy food and green and eco-friendly tourism industry, and also the traditional advantageous industries such as tobacco and flowers and agriculture. And also we'll work together to create a new highland for the opening up economy. Yunnan is also constantly deepening the degree of opening up of its economy, as it is constantly enhancing and delivering new policies, favorable policies, to facilitate international trade, cross-border trade, and set up mechanisms for communicating with neighboring countries and regions, and boosting the development of cross-border trade and the establishment of cross-border commodities markets. We will also work hard to encourage Chinese enterprises to go to other countries through Yunnan and bring their products, technologies, and equipments to other countries under this Western Land Sea New Channel initiative. Detailed programs include many highway and railway projects. At the meantime, we will boost the development, the cross-border tourism, and create agriculture international cooperation zones. In particular, I said that the China Laos Railway will soon open to traffic. This is a great opportunity for us to tailor and deliver innovation in such aspects as cross-border trade, transit trade, and cross-border agriculture and cross-border tourism, so as to fully utilize this opening up platform of China-Yunnan pilot free trade zone to further attract foreign investment and boost the development of trade and the economy. All these are our focal points in this year's work, and they also imply great opportunities. And also we have to work together to enhance the construction of the channel of interconnection. We will consummate the inter-province transportation system and the cross-border transportation systems, together with the optimization of these aforesaid opening up platforms, such as Zuili and Mohan, opening up and development experimental zone, and the Kunming and Honghe comprehensive bounded zone, and the cross-border cooperation zones responding to Laos and Myanmar. We will also enhance construction of transit and logistics in multiple forms of highway, railway, and maritime transportation. We will create new business forms in this big initiative and create a multi-modal, comprehensive transportation system. And also we will spare no efforts in creating a modern industry system. We will build five trillion level industries, namely advanced manufacturing, cultural tourism, highland agriculture, and health and wellness industry, and also 100 billion level industries such as new materials, environmental protection, financial services, real estate, and tobacco. All these industries, for all these industries, we have tailored a whole series of support policies with an opening up gesture. We welcome enterprises from over the country and all over the world, so as to jointly upgrade these traditional and emerging industries. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, today's Yunnan is a land full of business opportunities and possibilities. Yunnan is a new highland for border opening up. Under this new opportunity of the RCEP deal, we will further enhance land and sea coordination and interaction. I hope that by means of this great event, we sincerely hope that businesses and entrepreneurs from all over the country and the world will make investments in Yunnan. And we will try our best to provide full process good services and consummate our business environment under the rule of law to serve all the businesses and entrepreneurs. I sincerely hope that all stakeholders will enhance dialogue and matchmaking with your partners in Yunnan, so as to create a bright future for all of us. And finally, I wish all the entrepreneurs have a worthwhile journey in Chongqing and see more beautiful things in Yunnan and find more business opportunities in our province. And I wish all of you good health and good business and a happy family. Thank you. Let's meet in Yunnan in the future.
Thank you, Director General Zhao Ruijun. Thank you for your wonderful presentation. Director General Zhao Ruijun introduced the basic situation and investment environment of Yunnan, from the positioning requirements by Secretary General President Xi Jinping, the basic characteristics of Yunnan Province and the unique advantages of Yunnan Province, and the key industries which will be built. And I firmly believe that after hearing the presentation from Director General Zhao, honorable guests may have deeper understanding of Yunnan and will increase your confidence to invest in Yunnan. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, the Yunnan and Chongqing cooperation has enjoyed a long history with the help of the Westland Sea New Passage and RCEP. The cooperation between Yunnan and Chongqing is bound to enter the fast lane of development. Under the background of the new era and the new mission, the Yunnan province is willing to work with the other provinces and the cities to speed up the construction of the interconnections and intercommunication with neighboring countries and seize the opportunity of the regional comprehensive economic partnership agreement and jointly promote the construction of the ILSC. And now let's proceed to the second part of the conference, the project promotion and industry promotion of the Yunnan province. Now let's give floor to Mr. Xiang. He will share with us about the modern logistic industry in Yunnan province. Mr. Feng Zhen, the floor is yours. Guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, it's my great pleasure to meet with you in the beautiful mountain city Chongqing, enjoy the friendship and share with you about the cooperation. Next, I'd like to give you a brief introduction to developments, environment, and the prospects of the modern logistic industry in Yunnan. Ever since the ancient times, Yunnan has been an important bridge of China and the rest of the world. And it's also a very important gateway and international corridor for China to open up to the South and Southeast Asia and the regions in Indian Ocean rim. Recent years witnessed the visit by General Secretary Xi Jinping, and he has visited Yunnan for twice, and he clearly pointed out that the advantage of Yunnan lies in the geographical location. The Yunnan shall serve as the radiation center to radiate to ASEAN and the South Asia countries according to the new positioning requirements by President Xi Jinping for Yunnan province. Yunnan is working to promote the strategic adjustment and the transformation of this economic structure and accelerate construction of a modern industry system. And it has proposed to build the modern logistics sector into a $1 trillion industry by 2035, establishing an open and international logistic corridor connecting Chinese mainland, South and Southeast Asia and the regions in the Indian Ocean rim, becoming a very important strategic pivot and a logistic hub for the Belt and Road Initiative. And it is fair to say that the Yunnan province and its related modern logistic industry is now ushering in a period of the best historic opportunities, and we have the following 5 major advantages. The first is advantage of unique geographical location. The Yunnan borders Myanmar, Laos, PDR, and Vietnam, and is adjacent to Thailand, Kingdom, the Cambodia, and Bangladesh. It has 26 national-level ports and nearly 100 channels connecting outside. It has played an important role in terms of the construction of the Belt and Road Initiative, the Bangladesh, China, India, Myanmar BCIM economic corridor, the China-Indo-China Peninsula economic corridor, and other multinational economic and trade cooperation strategies, especially with the full execution and implementation of the RCEP. China's connectivity with neighboring countries, the trade and investment facilitation, and international production capacity cooperation will accelerate. The Yunnan has a very important major logistic corridor and hub connecting China and the rest of the South and the South Asian countries. Yunnan is going to become increasingly important in this regard. The second significant advantage of the opening up of the Yunnan province, the Yunnan has built 6 categories and more than 20 national level functional areas for development and opening up cooperation, set up the business representative offices in over 30 countries and regions, concluded the friendly relations with 100 cities in more than 30 countries, established 11 bilateral and multilateral local cooperation mechanisms with 9 countries, and built the trade relations with over 230 countries and regions worldwide, making the Yunnan province one of the China's provinces with the most international regional cooperation mechanisms and economic trade cooperation. The Yunnan has been regularly holding the China South Asia Expo and the Southeast Asia Community Expo and Investment Fair, which have become important regional platforms for international exchange and cooperation. Thirdly, the Yunnan province enjoyed very sound transportation networks. At present, Yunnan has about 15 civil aviation airports with nearly 500 air routes of departure, which connects about 200 destinations covering major cities in the South and the ASEAN countries. It has had a highway mileage reaching 9,000 kilometers, ranking second in China, of which the domestic section of the highway leading from Kunming to Laos, PDR, Vietnam, and Myanmar has been fully opened. This mileage of the railway operation has exceeded 5,000 kilometers, while that of the high-speed railway operation has exceeded 1,100 kilometers. And the China-Laos PDR Kunming-Vietnam railway will be opened to traffic by the end of this year. Yunnan has become a very important integrated transportation hub for China. And the fourth, with the very strong and huge market demand, Yunnan is located at the junction of the China Economic Circle, the Southeast Asia, and the South Asia Economic Circles, with a population of 4 billion, and it's one of the provinces closest to the ASEAN market. China's #1 trading partner. The gradually smooth flow of the China-Vietnam, China-Laos PDR, Thailand, and the China-Myanmar international corridors, and the shift of the competitive cost advantage will strongly promote the trade between China and ASEAN countries, and it will increase the demand for international trade and logistics. And it is fair to say that by the end of the 2021, the opening of the China-Laos PDR railway at the end of this year will significantly enhance the level of the interconnection, economic and trade cooperation between China and the countries of Indo-China Peninsula. We are expecting our entrepreneurs to come over to Yunnan to find their presence. The fifth, number 5, the great investment prospects for Yunnan province. Yunnan is enriched with local products and very enriched natural resources, and hailed as the kingdom of animals, kingdom of the plants, kingdom of non-ferrous metals, and the world's biological gene bank. Relying on its unique resources endowment, Yunnan has been making every effort to build the 3 trump cards of the world-class green food, green energy, and healthy living destinations, and all of which has contributed to create extremely favorable conditions for the Yunnan trillion-dollar modern logistic industry. In the next 5 years, Yunnan will see more than 300 major logistic projects being carried out with an estimated investment of more than RMB 500 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, Yunnan is a frontier and window of China's opening up to the South and Southeast Asia and the Indo-China Ocean Rim. And hereby, I sincerely invite you to visit, invest, and do business in Yunnan, and our Department of Commerce and other relevant authorities will provide you with the most favorable policies and the best services. And finally, I wish you the best luck. Thank you.
Thank Deputy Director Feng Zhen for the wonderful introduction. Since ancient times, Yunnan, talking about the logistics, we have it reminds us of the ancient horse way, which started in the Han Dynasty and thrived in the Tang and Song dynasties. It's the caravan tradesmen bringing commodities among the countries, connecting Chuan, Tibet, and Dian, and leading farther away to East Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. So Yunnan has a great potential for developing the modern logistics industry. We welcome entrepreneurs to share this opportunity. Now let's welcome Mr. Hu Qixiang, Executive Deputy Director of Yunnan Biomedical Industry Promotion Group Office and Vice President of Yunnan Provincial Academy of Science and Technology, to introduce the biomedical industry. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my honor to make a brief introduction to the biomedicine industry of Yunnan province. Yunnan has many advantages in many aspects, such as location and its 3-dimensional climate system. We have the tropical climate and also the desert climate. We have a beautiful landscape, so it has many very good herbs. We have more than 6,500 herbal species, and also Yunnan is a home to many ethnic groups. For example, and many medicines are ethnic medicines. We have more than this. Also, we have a very good industry of biomedicine in Yunnan now. 5 years ago, the size of industry was 124 billion yuan, and last year it exceeded 250 billion yuan, so almost doubled. And it has two major systems. The first is a vaccine-based R&D system, and the second is Chinese TCM species. This is a natural herb full industrial chain. In terms of the biomedicine sector, for example, we have developed the polio vaccine, which has laid the foundation for the whole biomedicine sector's development. And also we have the EV71 oral vaccine. Especially in this year, we have we have developed vaccines to treat pulmonary inflammation and some other disease. And now the R&D activities are being made with great energy. Also, the mRNA COVID vaccine is under clinical trial now, and it will soon be developed. Also, we are constantly enhancing the application of new technologies, such as gene technologies and molecule treatment technologies. And the average annual growth rate is more than 40% during the 13th five-year plan period. Also, we have many ethnic medicines inherited from ancient times. In terms of the herbal ingredients, we have many very famous and well-known species such as sanqi, dianchonglou, denzanhua, sihu, which are widely recognized and used in the medical community. We have built very good natural medicine and health product ingredients bases. In recent years, we are developing the underwoods and green planting programs. We have developed 60 hometowns of the Yunnan herbs, and we have carried out some science research targeted at international qualifications. For example, some of our medicines have been FDA approved, and also we carry out clinical trials for the internationalization of some herbal medicines. For example, Botany, this company has developed a product named Winona, which is the first tier natural skincare products, widely loved by consumers. And also we have the ethnic E medicine major category with Yunnan Baiyao as its representative. Also we have some other ethnic medicine groups such as those of Dai and Naxi. We will develop also enhance development of those ethnic medicines to serve our patients and consumers. And the focal points for next step development. First, we will take vaccine as one of the first priority, and also modern TCM represented by formula particles, and also the health products based on natural extracts. These are the three focal points of the biomedicine industry of Yunnan province. Also, we will accelerate the development of chemical medicine, medical equipments, and vet medicines. So we warmly welcome all institutions, entrepreneurs, and talents to do some businesses in this particular aspect. Also, we are now building professional parks for biomedicine industry. These biomedicine parks are very good targets for investment and development, such as those in Yuxi, Chuxiong, Wenshan, Qujing, Baoshan, and Pu'er. These are a series of biomedicine industrial parks. And also, by this opportunity, I want to remind entrepreneurs who have interest in developing the biomedicine sector and those talent teams who are ambitious to make some success in this particular aspect. I will hope that you can come to Yunnan and carry out R&D and and the health services. Thank you very much. Thank you again.
Thank you for Mr. Hu's wonderful recommendation. Yunnan has enjoyed the very wonderful foundations of the biomedicine resources, and it also has served as a very important base for production of the biomedicines. Now we'd like to invite you to jointly develop the opportunities of the biomedicine. Now let's give floor to Madam Ma Yingchun, the first-class inspector of the Yunnan Provincial Department of Culture and Tourism, to do the presentation and promotion. Honorable delegates, ladies and gentlemen, and friends with media and the entrepreneurs, good afternoon. Yes, the beauty of the Chongqing is quite multidimensional, and I think the Yunnan beauty is quite diversified beauty. And our ex-governor of the Yunnan province used to write a song named "The Beauty of Yunnan Province." I can't imagine that during the cool days of the early summer, I think our Yunnan people made our visits to find our shelter from the summer hot in Chongqing. And actually we have about 67 types of natural resources, and we have the snow mountains, valleys, mountains, volcanoes, geothermals, the ancient towns, ancient villages, and we had everything you can imagine. Yes, the karst terrains, the Dali Changshan mountains, and the Tengchong volcano, and the heritage of the World Heritage sites, and the Xizhuangbannan, which is the tropical rainforest. Yes, we have the various magnificent snow mountains and glaciers, with the mainly snowy mountain has the altitude of about 6,000 meters. The lowest snowy mountain is the Lukou of the Honghe. And in this regard, Yunnan has enjoyed the diversified natural landscapes and the tourism resources, the convergence of the three rivers, the Lijiang ancient town, which is the world's cultural heritage site, the Shangri-La sites, and the Dianchi, and the very magnificent city, the Huadu, Kunming, which used to be mentioned in Marco Polo's novels. Yunnan province is quite unbelievable, good place for your healthcare, wellness, and holiday vacation. Especially, we have a quite hospitable and friendly Yunnan locals. We're quite kind-hearted, and our locals of the Yunnan province are happy all the time. It has enabled some of the foreigners and some people from different provinces feel why they feel happy on daily basis, because this is their nature. Because the locals of Yunnan always viewed every tourist as their own relatives and dear friends. According to our party secretary Yuan Chengfa, there is only one scenic spot in Yunnan province, that is Yunnan. Actually, we have every scenic spot, tourist point in Yunnan province. And every citizen, dwellers of Yunnan province, is a tourism guide. And the President Xi Jinping hailed the Yunnan province as that Yunnan enjoyed very high quality tourism resources and ranking very top in this regard. Therefore, the Yunnan province government has listed the tourism industry as one of the 5 major 1 trillion RMB industry. And the cultural tourism development of the Yunnan province is embarking on a path of unprecedented and speed. And the Yunnan province is going to surprise the people from home and abroad. But if you do not make your visits personally in Yunnan province, you cannot enjoy that beauty. And we have planned the tourism plan of the great Yunnan province, which included 13 townships and counties. And we have planned the very high A-level tourist attractions, tourist resorts, and we have fostered and cultivated a group of the new products and with the very unique landscapes and the humanistic resources. And we developed the tourism products featuring the tourism plus hotel, tourism plus the leisure activities. And we also have had the tourism of the countryside tourism, the leisure activity tourism, and the wellness tourism. And we also have endeavored to introduce a group of the renowned and famous brands of Chinese tourism enterprises to fund their presence in Yunnan. We are trying to make every effort to transform the first-class resources into the first-class products, to build the first-class industries, to provide the first-class services, and then to build the world-class tourism destinations. Yunnan province, during the July and August, there are a lot of Chongqing locals and Sichuan locals visited Yunnan province, especially on the July and the August. Yes, we like to thank them a lot. Therefore, Chongqing city and the Sichuan province and the friends from across the globe, you're our dear friends, you're our relatives. In the year of 2019, we have the passengers, tourists of more than 800 million, and the revenues for the tourism industry has exceeded more than 1 trillion RMB, and we have inbound tourists of around 7.50 million. In the future, we would like to sincerely welcome the investors with the vision and the strong capacity to get involved in the construction of the new tourism project and the new product development in Yunnan province. Now we have the Chinese tourism group called the SNAC and the OCT, and more than 30 major companies invested in Yunnan province, and including the Med and Amon Hotel have participated in the operation. We like to optimize the business environments, and we're going to have one administration department to provide the one-stop services. And we also will implemented the examination and approval among departments involved and complete within the limited time. And in terms of the project land, Yunnan province had, in terms of the promotion of the project construction, the 3-level promotion investments will be included. And we like to provide the incentive of 3 to 5% of the actual investment amount. And dear friends, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Yunnan tourism is a quite great potential and unlimited business opportunity land. And we sincerely welcome all the entrepreneurs, investors to come over to Yunnan province, give us an opportunity. Now we are going to bring you a lot of surprises. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Inspector Ma Yinchun, for your wonderful and passionate introduction. General Secretary Xi Jinping praised that Yunnan is rich in ecological tourism and ethnic cultural tourism resources. We will continue to improve the tourism projects, land for project use and land project construction, and provide the best services for entrepreneurs. Now let's welcome Mr. Zhang Chunhong, member of the party group and Deputy Director of Energy and Administration of Yunnan Province, to introduce the new energy introduction. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends, good afternoon. It is a great honor for me to share the development opportunities of green energy in Yunnan with all the distinguished guests here at this Western China International Fair for Investment and Trade. Now, I would like to introduce Yunnan's green energy to all of you. My title is Forging the New Edges for World-Class Green Energy and Promoting deep integration of green energy and advanced manufacturing industries. Yunnan has 2 advantages and 3 opportunities for developing the green energy industry. First, geographical advantage, location. President Xi noted that Yunnan's advantage lies in its location, and the development of Yunnan lies in its opening up. Yunnan province is located in the junction of the economic circle of China, South and Southeast Asia. It is an important intersection of China's domestic circulation and dual circulation pattern, and a hub on the Belt and Road Initiative. Yunnan is an important energy pool for China and serves as an international energy hub facing South Asia and Southeast Asia, which are rich in water, photovoltaic, and natural gas resources. And there exists a broad prospect for cooperation and development. Many Chinese enterprises choose Yunnan as the springboard to develop businesses in South Asia and Southeast Asia. Second advantage is resources. Yunnan has many green resources. The total output can amount to 200 million kilowatts. It's 5 times richer than in many other provinces. And its wind energy and hydropower energy can also be developed at great capacities. And its biomass energy ranks the first place in terms of the value. And Zhaotong is a national key location of shale gas development. During the 13th 5-year plan period, the Yunnan Province CPC Yunnan Committee and the Yunnan provincial government has made the deployment to further develop the energy industry of Yunnan under this dual circulation pattern. And energy has jumped to the first pillar industry of Yunnan Province, especially the western electricity transmitted to the eastern region program is indispensable with the support of Yunnan Province. Yunnan has 3 opportunities in terms of the energy sector. It has 100 kilowatts of green energy resources, and also it's rich in other energy resources such as sound, wind, and water. And we have a great potential to tap. The whole province has 42 million kilowatts of solar power and 26 million kilowatts of wind power waiting to be developed. During the 14th 5-year plan period, we will orderly promote hydropower development, actively plan integrated bases for wind, photovoltaic, water, fire, and storage in Jinsha River, Lanchang River, Honghe, and other locations. Second is the non-conventional natural gas development. Yunnan is rich in shale gas and natural gas. During the 14th 5-year plan period, we will actively implement the national oil and gas system reform initiatives and enhance the exploration and exploitation of shale gas, and create a comprehensive experimental zone in Yunnan province. And during the 13th five-year plan period, Yunnan's green manufacturing industry is driven by green energy industry. And the construction of China Aluminum Valley and the world's photovoltaic city have both achieved remarkable results. During the 14th five-year plan period, the energy industry of Yunnan province will be further enhanced so as to enhance the integration of green energy with green manufacturing. We will also stimulate the development of the silicon industry and the aluminum industry, and regulate the pricing system so as to guarantee smooth supply of energy. And also we will create a full energy industrial chain. We will spare no efforts in developing the wind turbine bases, and we introduce coal equipment manufacturing industries to develop shale gas related sectors. And also we will boost the new energy sectors. For example, we will develop the asphalt industry and also the hydrogen energy sector in terms of boosting its commercialization. Fourth, we will support the development of new energy vehicles. We will accelerate the layout and construction and management of charging outlets and create a green and highly efficient charging network for EVs. And also we will support the development of the big data industry and emphasize the guarantee for energy use, and support the development of such sectors as 5G, AI, blockchain, industrial internet. And six, we will also explore the new energy plus model. It means new energy plus storage, ecological repair, feature tourism. We will develop a series of experimental projects under these initiatives. Green is the most distinctive color of Yunnan's energy industry. By the end of last year, green energy accounts for more than 80% of the total energy supply of the province. Is 4.4% up the national average. And the non-fossil fuel energy accounts for 44% of the primary energy. This is 28% up, more higher than the national average. During the 14th five-year plan period, Yunnan will enhance multi-energy forms, the development of the multi-energy forms, and will create a electrical power industry, which is safe and highly efficient. We will explore, make our due contributions in the aspect of carbon neutrality nationwide, and also we will continue the notion of industrial parks, energy supply, innovation. We will experiment with park electricity use mechanisms, and explore the green card transaction mechanism. For example, we will accelerate the renewable energy green card transaction system so as to fully exhibit the value of green energy. Ladies and gentlemen and friends, a beautiful future needs our synergy and joint efforts. We will spare no efforts in expanding wider green energy channels so as to provide a low carbon energy supply for businesses and households. I'm waiting for you in Yunnan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, the Deputy Director Zhang, to foster the world-class green energy industry is always the goal for the Yunnan province. To pursue, we will make full use of the two advantages and seize the three opportunities of the Yunnan's green energy development so as to make the green energy become the most distinctive brand of Yunnan province. Now let's give floor to Mr. Wang Yuechun, the Deputy Director of the Kunming Economic and Technological Development Zone Management Committee. Mr. Wang, the floor is yours. Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends, good afternoon. In this early summer, and on the occasion of such early summer, with the sincerity of the friendly cooperation and the hope of the win-win developments, we get together here with all the guests and friends to share the joy of harvest, to sow the seeds of the cooperation, and hand in hand to embrace a better future. Kunming Economic and Technological Development Zone was established in the year of 1992 and upgraded to National Level Economic and Technological Development Zone approved by the City Council in the year of 2000. At present, its comprehensive strength ranks the upper level among the 217 national development zones in China, and it's the only multifunctional and comprehensive industry park in Yunnan province. And in the year of August 30th of 2019, with the approval of the City Council, the Kunming area of the China-Yunnan Pilot Free Trade Zone was listed, adopting the method of the one administration with two titles, the one co-working and integrated development with the Party Work Committee and the Administrative Committee of the Kunming Economic and the Technological Development Zone. It is quite a combination of the advantages and the strength. The influence and radiation power of the Pilot Free Trade Zone has been greatly expanded and enhanced. And since its listing, there have been more than 19,000 newly registered enterprises with 155 billion yuan of domestic registered capital, the 1.33 billion US dollars and 500 million euros for foreign registered capital. In the year of 2020, the main business income was more than 221.8 billion RMB. The general public budget revenue was 4.23 billion yuan. The domestic investment outside the Kunming city was 17 billion RMB, accounting for the 11.4% of the city goal. The FDI was 239 million US dollars, accounting for 32% of the province. And now, I'd like to say a few words about the functional positioning of the Kunming Free Trade Zone. Focuses on the development of the high-end manufacturing, aviation, logistics, digital economy, headquarter economy, and other industries. And we are about to build an interconnection hubs, information logistics center, and cultural and educational centers for the South Asia and the Southeast Asia. And our free trade zone of the Kunming area has the following 7 advantages. The first advantage is the location advantage. Kunming area is located in the center of the Kunming city and the connection point of the main city, new district and airport economic zone. It is the main growth pole of the economic development of the Yunnan province and Kunming city. With China's Belt and Road Initiative, the Western Development, Yangtze River Economic Belt, and many other key strategies are deeply implemented. It will become China's forefront channels and international ports facing the South Asia, Southeast Asia, Middle East, and Europe and Africa. The second advantage is the transportation advantage. The Kunming area is adjacent to the Kunming Changshui International Airport, which ranked number 4 in China. And it has also linked with the new Kunming South Railway Station, the largest high-speed rail station in southwest China in the south. There are 7 subway lines passing through the area. Shanghai Kunming High-Speed Railway, Nanning Kunming High-Speed Railway, and the Chongqing Kunming High-Speed Railway, which is under construction, converge here. The third advantage is the quite systematic innovation. Kunming area has been undertaken the provincial and municipal management authority promoting the system innovation in terms of the enterprise's needs. The implementation of about 76 pilot tasks in the first year, and 31 practical cases that could be replicated and promoted were submitted. The commercial arbitration mediation services supply mode of the pilot free trade zone innovated by the International Legal Service Complex, and the new model of the international transportation and trade integration of the multi-country, multi-point, and the port-to-port linkage were selected as the best practice case and reported to the Ministry of Commerce of the People's Republic of China. The fourth advantage is abundant resources elements. In accordance with the idea of the northward expansion, eastward development, southward linking, and westward connection, we are adjusting and optimizing the spatial layout and expanding the new development space. Therefore, the area has broadened the development potential with the developable and applicable land of 27 square kilometers. More than 13,000 mu of land has been collected and stored, and we have more than 8,500 mu of land can be transferred. The China Kunming IPR Center located in our area. The second trade pilot zone by the Ministry of Commerce also located in our area. The fifth advantage is industrial clusters. Focusing on building a modern economic system, we are committed to promoting the transformation and upgrading of the industrial structure, improving the quality and efficiency, and forming industrial structure in which the major industries such as equipment manufacture, biomedicine, tobacco industry, and supporting facilities, optoelectronic information and modern logistics, information software, headquarter economy, financial services, exhibition, and other modern services industries coexist and mutually promote development. The sixth advantage is the high-quality services of our pilot trade zone. The administrative organization has been optimized and upgraded to the 3 departments and 8 bureaus, and the operational efficiency of the small organizations and large services has been improved in an all-round way. The service concept of the simplest process, the fastest speed, the highest efficiency, and the lowest cost has been adopted to realize one window acceptance, one network connection, and one-time completion. And we also provided online plus offline enterprise startup services, reduced the tax-related declaration materials from 11 pieces to 1 pieces only, simplify the social security 5 insurance in one application materials from 36 to 8, and complete the whole process within 30 minutes. The seventh advantage is the very good policy incentives in order to promote high-quality development of the Kunming area of the Yunnan Free Trade Zone. We have established the series of policies on the basis of provincial municipal support policy to strengthen investment promotion and promote high-quality industrial development, which we call the 1+3+N policy system. Specific policy terms can be obtained through the WeChat QR code scanning, and we have also stepped up to formulate the relevant policies to attract investment, and we call it, just like I pointed before, the 1+3+1. The specific policy terms can be obtained through the WeChat QR code scanning. At the same time, we also release them through the official website and official WeChat. Entrepreneurs are welcome to consult, negotiate, invest, seek the common development opportunity, and create a better future. Finally, I wish all the guests and friends best of luck, and I wish you have a pleasant stay. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you, Deputy Director Wang Yueqiu, for your wonderful introduction. Kunming area has a clear function positioning. It is together they constitute a very overlapping policy effect with the Kunming bounded zone. We will promote the full industrial chain of the manufacturing industry so as to boost the high-quality economic development of Yunnan province. We sincerely invite all entrepreneurs to share the business opportunities there. Now, let's welcome Mr. Li Guoming, the Deputy Governor of People's Government of Honghe Prefecture, to make a presentation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my pleasure to gather with you all in Chongqing, a beautiful city with mountains and rivers, to enhance communication and seek common development. The Honghe area of China-Yunnan Pilot Free Trade Zone is located in the southeastern border of Yunnan province, and it is within the boundary of Heko Ethnic Yao Autonomous County. It is an experimental field. Established in August 2019, it has so far given full play to its two major advantages, frontier and cross-border, and adopted a series of innovative measures to build a new highland for opening up. Honghe Pianqu has many advantages. First, it is a cross-border port with a good location advantage. The Honghe area is one of the 5 pilot free trade zone areas along the border in China. It is across a river from Lao Cai, the capital of Lao Cai province in Vietnam, with a unique landscape of 2 countries and 1 city. There are lots of passages, includes 2 national-level first-class ports, Sanyao Railway Port and the Beisan Highway Port. The Honghe area has been approved as the designated import ports for fruits, Chinese herbal medicines, and chilled seafood. Now it has become one of the 3 golden ports in Yunnan province. Second, it has convenient transportation and outstanding advantages of international channel. The Honghe area is just 264 kilometers away from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam, and 369 kilometers away from Hai Hong Port, the largest seaport in northern Vietnam. It is a new land-sea corridor and an important hub of the east line of the Trans-Asia Railway. It is also the nearest exit to the seaport in Yunnan province. Exit to the sea in Yunnan province, the only port that is connected to both highways and railways. The China-Vietnam, Kunming, Lao Cai, Hanoi, Haiphong, Chuanning economic corridor, which is the international channel of international and external communication, has been formed. Customs clearance is convenient. International border trade are prosperous, booming. The Heko port has made every single effort to promote the application of a single window in international single counter in international trade. Innovated a new border port supervision model featuring 1 port, multiple channels, and has adopted the Internet Plus appointment clearance model. The railway, highway, and Nanxi railway entry-exit ports has reached 24 hours, 12 hours, and 15 hours, respectively, for appointment customs clearance. The total import and export volume through Honghe has increased by more than 20% for 3 years, reaching 28.44 billion yuan in last year. Strategic hub, great potential for cross-border investment cooperation. The Honghe area is adjacent to the Lao Cai border port economic zone in Vietnam across the river. With the signing of the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement (RCEP), and it will surely become the largest import and export cargo distribution and dissemination center between China and ASEAN countries. We will seize the opportunity of RCEP to actively carry out industrial capacity cooperation, strive to form an important strategic hub for new development pattern, which is the domestic big cycle as a main body and domestic and foreign double cycles mutually promoting each other. three districts are linked together. Policies are superimposed and gathered. The Hong Kong area of China Yunnan Pilot Free Trade Zone is interconnected with the Mengzhi Economic Development Zone and Hong Kong Comprehensive Bounded Zone. So it enjoys many favorable policies and measures. So it is in a very good position to further develop opening up in terms of favorable tax policies. 6. It offers considerate services and has a good business environment. In the Hong Kong area, administrative affairs are handled in a centralized, online, and over one counter and once for all manner, and the process is reduced to half a working day. At the meantime, we have established the special coordination mechanisms so as to solve the problems and difficulties faced by enterprises, so that they will have smooth business growth in Hong Kong area. In the process of building the Kunming, Lao Chai, Hanoi, and Haiphong Guangning Economic Corridor and the Pilot Free Trade Zone, we will create a fair, open, and impartial business environment for all of you. We will provide you with a good, efficient, and high-quality commercial and political services. Now, I sincerely invite entrepreneurs to make investments in the Hong Kong area, which will become a new heartland for investment and your ventures. When you choose Hong Kong, you choose the future. When you choose Hong Kong, you choose the win-win situation. Finally, I wish all leaders and entrepreneurs and friends a good health and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Governor Li. Thank you for your wonderful introduction. The Hong Kong area of the China Yunnan Pilot Free Trade Zone, a beautiful national gate, a new free trade city, and a new highlands along the borders, and with great development potential. I believe that under the guidance of the Belt and Road Initiative, the Red River will have a brighter future. Now let's give floor to Mr. Tian Jianhong, the Director of the Administrative Committee of the Qujing Economic and Technology Development Zone. Mr. Tian, the floor is yours. Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good afternoon. During the May, the Chongqing is full of green plants and blooming flowers and full of vitality. I'm glad to be here to be with you to talk about cooperation and seek common development. I hope with my introduction of the Qujing, it will lay the groundwork for our future cooperation. Qujing, located in the eastern part of Yunnan province and at the source of the Pearl River, it has been an important transportation hub in and out of Yunnan province since the ancient times and is an important post on the southern Silk Road. And the Qujing city has a jurisdiction over 5 counties, 1 city, 1 district, with the area of about 28,900 square kilometers and a total population of 6.67 million. On the June of the 2010, it has been approved by the central government as the national level pilot free trade zone. And during the 15th five-year plan, we are working very hard to build our economic zone as the world-class PV production base and the new energy production base, national demonstrative area for the production of the Internet of Things, IoT, and we also have the goal to build our pilot free trade zone to 100 billion yuan, and we are open and a wonderful place for the investments. Yunnan province with very enriched resources of the hydropower and the wind power And the green energy industry has had unprecedented opportunity. And our cutter has been a 1-hour ride to the Changshui airport, linking with the 4 highways, and we also have been linked by the 3 high-speed railway lines. And our cutter, QEDA, adhere to the business environment as biggest and the strongest competitive productivity. And we have been fully implemented via one website, and we have worked very hard to better our infrastructure, and we have striving to create the city's best quality of service, the highest efficiency. And in the meantime, we are trying to take the business environment as the top competitiveness. We are being streamline the procedures for the approval, and we have our own mode, and we have the mode of the construction before approval, the tolerance of lacking approval materials. We are trying to build the best brands. Now we have planned the high standard of the 8.89 square kilometers of the second photovoltaic industry park planned in the Nanhai sub-area. Now we have Jinzhou Yangguang and other leading companies are funding their presence, and we have formed the production capacity of the 20 gigawatt silicon rods and 20 gigawatt silicon wafer will be formed. And in this regard, we rank very top. We can be viewed as the world's largest and most technologically advanced manufacturer of the monocrystalline single silicon photovoltaic products. And by the end of the 14th five-year plan, we are going to have the build projects of the annual output of the 30 gigawatts silicon rods, 42 gigawatts of slices, and the 30 gigawatt cells. And by the year of 2023, we are going to build the world-class PV production base. And in the meantime, we also have planned the new energy battery production park. We have introduced and ushered in those leading companies in the field of the batteries, and efforts are made to build the new energy battery industry base, which has been linked with materials, cell, battery, and application. By the year of 2020, the production capacity of the lithium iron phosphate cathode material reached 53,000 tons, and there is a 60,000 tons production capacity of the lithium iron phosphate cathode material under construction. And by the end of the 14th five-year plan, and on the March 31st, we have the newly signed production capacity of 250,000 tons, and by the end of the 14th five-year plan, we have about to have the production capacity of 500,000 tons of the lithium iron phosphate, and we are going to have the 300,000 tons of the cathode materials and 30 gigawatt hours energy storage battery and the 5 gigawatt hour power battery. The output value of the new energy battery industry will reach more than 100 billion RMB. The Qatar will build a first-class new energy battery industry base in China and build a demonstrative zone for the in-depth integrated development of the green energy. And we have focused on the PV and the batteries. And by the end of the 14th five-year plan, we are going to build 100 billion RMB green energy production base. And at the same time, we located in the central city of the Qujing. And our Qujing has been successfully awarded as a national sanitary city and a national garden city and national civilized city. The living environment of the Qujing has been greatly improved, and we have also attracted the Zhuoli School of the Qujing #1 Middle School and the Beifu Experimental School of Kedah have been built in the Kedah, and the construction of the regional medical center is also being actively promoted in the region, which provide a high-quality medical environment for the enterprises has settled in the area. And we also have had provincial policies which is fully support for enterprises settled in our QEDA, The economic technology development area will not only fully implement industry support policies given by the higher level governments, but also provide the enterprise with maximum concessions in terms of land, taxation, and talent induction in accordance with the current national policies promoting the rapid implementation of the project. And we can offer the minimum 3角 of the electricity bills, and we sincerely welcome you to come over to Qatar to fund your presence and invest, and we're hoping to join hands with you to create a better future. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Tian Jianhong, for the wonderful introduction. Chujing is known as the throat of Yunnan, with superior location and prominent industrial advantages. We are willing to cooperate with you to create a better future in Chujing. Now let's welcome Mr. Tian Xiaohu, member of the Party Working Committee of China-Laos Mohan Bolton Economic Cooperation Zone, to make a presentation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends, good afternoon. I'm very pleased to make a brief introduction to the basic situation and the industrial planning positioning of Mohan Bolton Economic Cooperation Zone in Laos and between Laos and China. First, general situation. In August 2015, witnessed by Secretary General Xi Jinping and the Laos Chairman Jumali Sayasung, the two countries officially signed the general framework for China-Laos Mohan Bolton Economic Cooperation Zone under the to jointly promote the One Belt One Road initiative. In November 2016, the two countries signed the master plan for joint development of Mohan Bolton Economic Cooperation Zone between China and Laos. So this zone has become the second cross-border economic cooperation zone between China and the neighboring countries, playing an important role in promoting the China Indochina Peninsula economic corridor. It also has many advantages. First, the location advantage. It is located in the junction of China and Laos in the Kunming International Corridor, with prominent geographical advantages. The three-dimensional water, land, and air transportation network of the zone has been initially formed, including the Golden Waterway of Lanchang-Mekong River, Kunming International Corridor, the middle line of Pan-Asian Railway, and the Megaland Airport. Second, it has many abundant natural resources. It is located in the Xishuangbanna Ethnic Dai Autonomous Region, which is a national level ecological demonstration zone, a national level scenery attraction, and a member of the UN Biosphere Diversity Protection Zone at an average altitude of 850 meters. The average annual temperature is 22 degrees Celsius, and the annual average precipitation is 1,525 millimeter, and the forest coverage rate is 91%. Also, it has a broad space for industry cooperation. Inside the cooperation zone, there are many mutually supplementary industries with those in Laos, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Myanmar. There is a hierarchy of industries, so the prospect for cooperation is very great. And the Pan-Asian Railway Central Line economic belt is taking shape gradually, so it is a good window through which many Chinese enterprises and entrepreneurs can go out and seek business opportunities overseas. So these are many. We have many important partners for mutual development and win-win situations. For example, many Chinese factories can start their production in Laos. So this is a made in Laos opportunity. We're eligible for many zero tariff and zero quota favorable policies. Currently, we are based on the infrastructure interconnection. We are promoting agriculture industrialization, covering agricultural product preservation process and storage, and also we are creating the establishment of the tourism cooperation circle. Based on the Kunming Highway and the China-Laos Railway, we will create a trade and commerce logistics system facing the Indochina Peninsula. And also we will promote the progress of education and the pharmaceutical industries, emphatically in four regions. The first is the web zone. Based on the advantages of two countries, one park, and two countries, one street, we will create a web zone or peripheral web zone, inside which we will develop such sectors as duty-free shopping, exhibition, transaction, international health, and headquarter economy, and financial services. Second is a Mo Long Trade and Commerce Logistics Park, which can connect to the central and western provinces of China, and also respond to South Asia and Southeast Asia. In this zone, we will emphatically develop international and domestic trade and logistics processing, logistics, bounded logistics, and cold chain businesses. And the third zone is the Nampo International Industrial Capacity Cooperation Zone, based on the Mohan Railway Station and the southern slope special line of the Mohan-Moton cross-border highway expressway. We will develop such sectors as manufacturing, storage, logistics, and machinery and photovoltaic equipment, biomedicine, textile, and logistics and warehousing. Also, we will have the railway urban center zone. Based on the logistics outlets and railway ports, we will develop such sectors as international transit, trade, parcel and mail delivery, and office and big data and Internet of Things, and high-end hotels. We also have tailored a bunch of preferential policies covering the aspects of investment services, corporate income taxes. Newly established businesses in the cooperation zone are eligible for 50% reduction and 5 reductions and 5 exemptions. And also we offer some fiscal support stimuli. The enterprises are also eligible for cascading fiscal stimuli program in addition to these 5 reductions and 5 exemptions. In terms of land support, we will also use tailor and deliver a bunch of favorable land use policies. In order to realize our development goals and fully utilize our location advantages, we're also actively asking for national and provincial level authorities to give more favorable policies and arrangements. For example, the duty-free, the tax exemption arrangements, and the financial opening up, and major infrastructure projects, and the special customs surveillance zones. There is great potential between the cooperation for the cooperation between China and Laos. We welcome entrepreneurs to come to our zone and make investments there. And I wish all guests and friends good health and good business. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful promotion. with the implementation of the RECP, the China Law PDR Economic Cooperation, and the two countries shared one street, and they have enjoyed very strong development potential. We sincerely look forward to the arrival of the entrepreneurs and friends. Now let's give floor to Mr. Zhao Guoxiang, the Deputy Director of the Lincang Border Economic Cooperation Zone. Mr. Zhao, the floor is yours. Honorable leaders, entrepreneurs, good afternoon. Thank you for your participation. I'm with the Lincang Border Economic Cooperation Zone. The Lincang Border Economic Cooperation Zone is located in the southwest of Yunnan province, which is connected with the mountains and rivers in the northern Myanmar. There are Mengding Qingshuihe National Class 1 port and the Zhenkang, Nanshan and the Cangyuan Yonghe National Class 2 port. Among them, the Mengding Qingshuihe port is one of the major exits in Yunnan. On September 23, 2013, the Lincang Border Zone was approved by the State Council as a national border zone. It is one of the 17 border economic cooperation zones in China and the first national border zones approved by the Yunnan province since 1992. In December 2015, the Lincang border area and the Mengding Qingshui port were listed by the State Council as key areas along the border. The Lincang border zone has become a frontier window for the Lincang to actively serve and integrate into the construction of the BRI. And it is a very important, it's an important center to face the South Asia and Southeast Asia. And it's also an important node for China's land passage to the Indian Ocean. Our city is making every effort to build a flying swallow-shaped comprehensive transportation network with expressways and railways as skeleton. And this flying swallow flying from Kunming to South Asia, Southeast Asia, and Indian Ocean has its head in the Lincang Border Economic Cooperation Zone. China-Myanmar Railway, Expressway, and the Border Railway and Expressway meet here. The expressway from the Qingshuihe port to the Kunming is 670 kilometers long, and now the railway is 522 kilometers long. At present, the expressway and the railway from Lincang to Kunming have been opened. The total length of Lincang-Qingshui expressway is 160 kilometers, which is expected to be completed. And the total length from the Qingshui port to the Lashao highway in Myanmar is 148 kilometers. It has really saved a lot of distance. From the start of the construction of the 2020, the trade volume of the border people at the Qingshuihe port in Mengding increased from 150 million yuan to the 2.645 billion yuan, an increase of 18 times, ranking first in the trade volume between the Yunnan province and the Myanmar port. The total import and export volume foreign trade increased from 350 million yuan to 4.66 billion yuan. And now we have compiled the overall planning for the Lincang Border Economic Zone, and we also have a plan of 2035. The Lincang Border Zone will enter the ranks of 100 billion yuan parks in the Yunnan province and become an important economic functional zone open to South Asia and Southeast Asia in China. And actually, the important exports, agricultural products processing, and the equipment manufacturing, we have provided the 900,000 square meter standard factory building project. The first phase standard factory building has been completed, and we also have introduced the Haicheng Group Co. and the Yunnan Transportation and Investments Group Co. to invest, and we are also working hard to promote the industry layout, aiming at the Myanmar, and we are trying to attract the investment from the Myanmar Asia World Company, Myanmar National Infrastructure Investment Company, and the Myanmar Silk Road Group to participate in the construction of the designated ports, agricultural products, processing, and other projects, and accelerate the development of the Qingshuihe port area. Lincang has revised and improved the preferential and incentive policies for attracting investment and policies and the measures to support the development of the industrial enterprises. in terms of the taxation, exports, the leasing of the factory workshops. We have provided quite preferential policies and incentives for the enterprises. Due to the time constraint, I cannot go to the details. I'm hoping to have the further discussion with you. Linzang Border Economic Cooperation Zone is willing to develop and create wealth together with our entrepreneurs and friends. We sincerely and warmly invite and welcome our entrepreneurs and friends to visit the Linzang Border Economic Cooperation Zone for investigation and development. And thank you for your listening. Thank you. I'd like to thank Deputy Director Zhao. The Linzang has obvious advantages in terms of location, logistics, port, and policy, and Linzang is ready to provide all kinds of investment facilitation services for entrepreneurs so as to create a brilliant win-win outcome. And next, we are going to proceed to the last part of the conference, which is matchmaking and a free discussion. Entrepreneurs and distinguished guests, you may have the free discussion and matchmaking in our venue. You can also consult our on-site staff to find suitable matchmaking enterprises. And in the meantime, we also have arranged and demonstrated the geographical and the resources advantage of the Yunnan province and the related incentives and the provincial policies. With the digital Yunnan QR code, quite easy for us to smoothly connect with our potential investors and friends. Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, today the 9 delegates from the Yunnan delegations briefly introduced to you about the key investment industries and environment. The advantages of the Yunnan logistic industry are quite promising. The advantages of Yunnan biomedicines are also brilliant and promising. The advantages of the poetry and the paintings and tourism of the Yunnan are quite great. The advantages of Yunnan cultural tourism are promising. And we can see investing in Yunnan now is the right time. Yunnan is now ready to provide all kinds of services for the investment, facilitation for the entrepreneurs, and continuously optimize the business environment so that the cooperation projects can serve the Yunnan province and our friends so as to forge ahead with great undertakings of the cooperation and jointly create brilliance and magnificence. And everybody say that this colorful Yunnan province is a place once you come, you never want to leave. And I sincerely invite our friends entrepreneurs to find your presence, to enjoy the beautiful sights and the landscape, and to invest in Yunnan province. I wish you the best luck. Now I have declared the conclusion of the promotion seminar. Thank you.